Hey everybody, this is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in beautiful San Diego, California. And it is exciting to be back with you. I've been gone for a few weeks because I am a new grandma. So I was up with my daughter. We were, I was doing everything but the nursing. So I told her, that's your job, and my job is to take care of you and cook and clean and do whatever is necessary to keep your house running and hold on to that adorable little baby whenever is necessary. Hold on, I'm just trying to see. Hello, whoever just joined us. Just trying to make sure that I am live on here. Yes, looks like I am. Yay. Okay, so hey Roz. Yeah, we're trying out different grandma names now. Right now I'm going with Nana, but I'm not sure. And in my family anyway, the first or second born grandkid ends up naming grandma and grandpa anyway, whatever they want. So we'll see if Nana sticks or he comes up with something better. Hi to everybody else who's on. Say hi. Tell me where you're tuning in from. But it feels good to be back on Mondays. So here I am, and it also feels weird not to be with my daughter and doing all that stuff for baby. But I'll be back up there next month again, and so I'll get my little baby fix. Let me see if I can find. You guys asked for a picture. I don't know if this is going to work. I'll hold up a picture. Whoops, but there we go. So that's our little baby. Picture taken a couple days ago. Don't tell my daughter I just showed you that, because we're not supposed to be doing that. Oh well. Hey Doris, good to see you too. All right, so when I got home, there was some wonderful Stampin' Up! Stuff waiting for me, including a new mini catalog. So if you are one of my customers, obviously I just got home a couple days ago, and so I haven't sent them out yet. I didn't send them through Stampin' Up! I like to send them on my own. So if you're not one of my regular customers and you're not working with a demo already, let me know. Roz is Grammy. Yeah, I didn't want to be Bubby either. So we'll see. Like I said, kids evolve it. Anyways, if you're not working with another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to send you a new catalog, so let me know. Thanks, Roz. He is a cutie. He just needs to stop screaming in the middle of the night. That's his bewitching hours is from like 10, 11 till 2 in the morning. So we need to shift that a little bit. But other than that, he is doing great and growing and everything. Couple reminders. Hi, Kathy. Hello from Illinois. Good to see ya. Yeah, a couple reminders. If you guys got coupons last month because you bought $50 or more worth of stuff, remember to use those bonus days coupons because they're going to expire at the end of this week. And that's like throwing away $5. Also, it's the last week for our DSP sale. I think all the regular DSP in the annual catalog, or almost all of them, are on sale until the end of this week, 15% off. So don't forget about that. And also, if you're in San Diego or close, I've started teaching one day a week at something called Oasis. It's a center for people over 55. They've got art classes, they've got mahjong classes, they've got lectures. Most of the lectures and things like that are free. The classes, like I'm going to be doing paper crafting classes, are like my class is pretty darn cheap, cheaper than I usually do my regular classes for. So Oasis, OASIS, in Rancho Bernardo. I'm teaching there this Thursday. It's not too late to sign up if anybody wants to sign up. Next month in September, I'm teaching on the 16th. Usually I teach 10 to 12 in the morning. And I'll be doing a class where we're going to make some sort of fall framed art. And then October 10th, I'm going to do a Halloween treat box, treat containers. So if you're interested in that. The other thing would be I am going to do an autumn class. I haven't totally set the date. It's probably going to be September 15th, but all of you can take it by mail. And we are going to do use some of the products that we're using today. So it looked like Christmas. Yeah, I asked you guys a few days ago what you wanted to see from the new products today. And first couple Christmases came out, and then everybody said autumn. So Roz, you got your wish. We're going to do an autumn card today. So I know a lot of you like to watch a lot of different people online, and so you've probably seen people do unboxing stuff. So I am not going to right now do an unboxing of everything I got in this catalog. I'm just going to show you, I think, as I use it, and maybe some other time I'll do an unboxing. I actually, because I had plenty of time to sit and order more stuff, I got a couple different orders in already. So this first thing, we're going to use a lot from the Splendum Autumn Suite. So if you have a catalog, that's on page 37. I'm going to put you down. So I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog, but I can show you the stuff that I have. So this is the paper from the Splendid Autumn Suite collection. I actually don't have the Autumn Expressions bundle, at least yet, that goes with this, but I love this kind of paper this is called Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper. I love these papers that are basically either paintings or pictures or whatever, scenes basically. And the backs are perfect because they're just, solid, and you can use them, along with it. They've made it, you can see that the one on the front always goes with the solid on the back. And these colors are just fabulous. The colors in here are, they say cherry cobbler, Cajun craze, wild wheat, mossy meadow, and moody mauve. But you'll see, to me, there's kind of other colors in there. So like, what's the purples and blues? I didn't even list that. And to me, there's colors that I'm going to be using that weren't listed. Gosh, that's so pretty. And like I said, since I just got back, I love this one. Just want to frame it. I haven't been able to even really get a chance to play with a lot of stuff. The wheat's so pretty. So like that's probably balmy blue. Let's see. Yeah, balmy blue. I don't know why it's not listing all the colors on here. Let me just see. Oh, wait. Let's see if the back lists. Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia. Oh, I guess that's what the purple is. Garden Green, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pumpkin Pie, and Wild Wheat. So there's a ton of, it's almost like what color isn't in here. And this is actually the page that we're going to be using today. Let me show you some of the other things in the suite that we're going to use that I do have. So this is the Wild Wheat Rustic Stripe Ribbon. You'll notice that a lot of the Wild Wheat things look kind of gold. And these woven golden leaves, you gotta be careful with these guys when you open them because they tend to just run around, just fly away. So there's two sizes. I don't know if you can see, they've kind of got like a little chevron pattern on them. I'm gonna leave these two out because we are gonna use them. But they have a mind of their own. I'm gonna have to think of some other way to store these because just opening them, like 100 of them, I think there's 75 that you get, so you will never run out of these. There we go. Yay, got them in without them all being all over. And then also in here are these faux glass dots, adhesive back dots. Looks like we've got pumpkin pie. This is probably wild wheat. That's definitely Cajun Craze, and I guess that's Garden Green because that's one of the colors in there. So we're going to use all these little things with this. And because I don't have, well, actually, not because, but because I loved it, I also got this set called More Than Autumn, and we are actually going to be using that too. Hey, Janet. Hey, Gail. Hey, Cindy. All right, so this is the More Than Autumn. I love this suite because we've got so much in here. I mean, there are 23 dies in the dies. We've got word dies that say nothing's better than hot cocoa season. So you could put hot cocoa season or pumpkin season. We've got pumpkin, we've got spice, we've got apple. These two little ones, one says coffee and one says latte. The rest kind of cut out things on the stamp set. And just look at everything that's in this stamp set. Everything related to autumn. We even have this cute little gingerbread guy. We've got these marshmallows, little pumpkin, a donut, our pumpkin pie. You know, whipped cream could go on your pie or in your coffee. I just think this is going to be such a fun bundle here. It's on page 49 in case you have your new catalog handy. So what we are going to use, oh, let me show you the card that we're making today. So here's the card that we're making because truly nothing's better than autumn. So when I said I was making an autumn card, I'm making an autumn card because nothing's better than autumn. So let's get making that card. This is the page that I used out of there, and you'll notice part of the reason I did what I did is because this is only using half, I used that half, of the page, so I have the other half left, but I'm going to show you on this one how to cut it up, and then we're going to use actually the other half this time around. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and cut it down to 5 1/4, and I'm going to cut off the top because I did want to keep that bottom. And I want you to notice something here is this is a great piece, you know, to be able to pair with this. So that's what I was saying about how the colors, they did a great job of doing the colors on the back. And then I'm just going to cut this in half, so it's going to be 3 inches. And then I can make 2 cards out of this. So last time I used this piece, this time I'm going to use this piece. Okay, so we've got, for our card base, I used copper clay. Now, you did not hear me say copper clay when I was listing the colors in there, but to me, these look like copper clay. So like I said, there's colors in there that aren't definitely listed. All right, so we've got that piece, and I'm going to be throwing in some other little pieces of things that are from other things in the catalog. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, this one now is 3 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to have this other little 1 inch piece of the copper clay, and we are going to run it through our machine using the brand new Birchwood 3D embossing folder. Now let me try to find it here. I didn't write it down, so give me a second. Because that one comes from the Nests of Winter suite, and that's on page 31. And you'll notice this is one of those humongous embossing folders. It is huge. And what I just learned or figured out recently is you can put an entire half piece of cardstock in here and emboss the whole thing. So let's say you're using, you know, half of this for a card front. You can emboss this whole thing, cut it in half, and then you've got 2 card fronts ready to go. I just have this little 1 inch by 5 1/4 piece that I'm going to be embossing. So let me bring in my embossing machine. I also want to warn you something about these big ones because I almost really munched this. These are so big. See how big this is? It takes up like the whole thing. Really make sure that it's underneath, you know, and sandwiched well underneath your gray one with just the base. So you're using 1 and 4, that's it. Because I really kind of munched it a little bit. Now while I have this out here, I'm just going to do all this stuff at once. I'm bringing back my number 2 plate and my 2 number 3 plates because we're going to cut out that nothing's better than. And we're going to cut that out in the copper clay also. So let's just do that right now. And then we can put this in the machine away. Obviously this I could have easily cut with the little mini machine, but since I have this out, this is what we're using. All right, let's get that out of the way. Bring back this. And see, this is our little birch wood embossing folder. It goes really nicely with a lot of different things. Anything that's kind of woodsy and natural, that birch embossing folder is fabulous. I'm just gonna punch some of these little, I guess that's it, that didn't come out. All right, so let's, then the next thing, I'm just kind of getting all the little pieces together, okay? The next thing I have, this is going to be my inside. Now, do you guys recognize this color? So this is our new basic beige, and I'm using it for my inside. And I also cut out a, my little sentiment piece comes from the Greetings of the Season. If you don't recognize this, it means you haven't been online looking at online exclusives. There are tons of gorgeous, gorgeous online exclusives. And there's a lot of autumn things online too. And pretty much everything related to Halloween is an online exclusive. So if that's something you want to do, you have got to go online. So I use this one here from the Greetings of the Season, just for my little sentiment piece in the basic beige. And so this is going to go up here. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the word autumn. Again, that came from our More Than Autumn bundle. And I'm going to do that in pumpkin pie. Because I'm using my glass mat, which is still available, even though this is a, well, that didn't work. What happened to the rest of my A? Let's try again. I'm using my glass mat. I do not have to use a piercing mat with it. There we go. That's much better. Okay. And then also from that More Than Autumn, we've got that little pumpkin. Remember that little pumpkin? I said there's all these cute little things that we can add. So we got a little stack of pumpkins in the corner here for our inside. And now we're ready to get things together. All right, I guess I can put this on the inside first. you know, you could put some other greeting in here. I just wasn't sure what I was going to use this card for. You know, it's my guess is it'll probably be a birthday card, and I'll go back later and, you know, somebody with an autumn birthday and do that. So we got our little 1-inch strip. Both sides are pretty cool looking. Of that. And this, I'm just kind of lining them up. Okay, so let's put this down first. Sometimes when you do these embossing folders, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but sometimes I have noticed that if there's a lot of embossing on it, sometimes it shrinks a little bit when you're using it. I did not notice that on this one, but just warning you about that. And I like glue anyway, but I especially like it for these 3D embossing folders because they just sometimes need that extra oomph to hold it down. And I'm just abutting it right up against that. Okay, so here's my, you guys are getting quiet. You're getting very intent on this, huh? Here's my little trick on getting these on. I have those little adhesive sheets, and honestly, I always forget to use them because you have to put them on before you cut these things out. And so I tend to use glue, and these things that are either very detailed or you know, have a lot of really small things. I get out my silicone mat. This is a little piece of a really old sponge. You could also use one of our blending brushes, thank you. But you just have to sacrifice it to the glue gods and just only use it for glue, but that works really well too. But just get some sort, I mean, this is what I keep here all the time, and I know if you do this, you just need a really, really light bit of the glue, and you will think this is not enough glue to glue this down, but it's totally enough glue. Our glue is that strong. And when you're done with this, I put obviously too much glue. Here's some old dry glue. When you're done with it, you can pick off this old dried glue. It comes off of the mat. I just tend to keep this one for glue because, as you can see, I don't want to always go back and do that. Whoops. All right, so we've got our nothing's better than. Sorry if my head gets in the way of trying to get it all on here. It does fit. I can't tell if it's straight upside down, but I think it is. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on here. Get that ready. And then I also used a little bit, you guys are going to want this. This is also from the Nests of Winter suite. This is the Natural Tones linen thread. And it's linen thread in copper clay, Night of Navy, and I believe that one was Mossy Meadow, but it goes well also with Garden Green. And this is just really lightweight like our other linen thread. It's fabulous. It's fabulous for these winter things. I mean, excuse me, autumn things, and you get a bunch of it. I think each one, let me check. 10 yards of each color. Oh my goodness, 10 yards of each color. And it's $9 for all three, so deal. All right, so you got just a little piece of that. This Greetings of the Season, all of these little tags that are in it have little holes so they can all be made into tags. I mean, they're meant to be tags. Obviously, we're not using it as a tag, but why can't I do this? There we go. It just makes for some extra little something on here. Okay. And then I need my little wild wheat stuff. And I want something about, say, that big. Just notice this edge is a little funky here. There we go. Now, my favorite thing for getting any ribbon to stick down is a little piece of tear and tape. I find that's the best thing for sticking down any thing that's hard to stick down. Let's see, where do we want that? I guess that's about right. But especially ribbon, because it's wiggly, it's just, you know, hard to get it to be where you want it to be. And I love our tear and tape for that. I also use it if I'm going to make like a box or something like that, because it's so strong. Okay, and now before I totally stick this down, I think I'm going to cut a little of this off. Maybe even a little more. A lot harder to cut this off when it's attached, huh? There we go. And I'll cut some of this off too when I'm done. All right, and then we have our little gold leaves. Now, I want a little more texture in there, so there's a couple things you can do for that. These are rather stiff, so you can smush them up like this and get kind of an all-over texture, and that kind of softens them up a little bit. And the other thing I think that looks nice is if you just really crease them down the middle. So this is that really big, huge one. And then I'm going to crease this one too. So this is the smaller one. Now, if you put glue on these and you're going to see where you stick them down, that doesn't work so well. So the thing that seems to work the best is using a glue, I think I'll do the bigger one first. A glue dot or two. I'm going to put 2 on this big one. So one right at the bottom and one up a little bit. But these aren't going to be seen because they're going to be underneath here. So see how that's going to stick really well, and let this go free. And then with this little one, we'll just do that one. And stick it underneath, and then no one can really see what's going on. You really can't see that too much in here. I guess it kind of depends what you're sticking it to, what's underneath, etc. When you're sticking stuff above ribbon, make sure your dimensionals are above and below, not on the ribbon, or it really won't stick that well. And let's cut off a little more of that, because we don't need that much hanging over. So that's our, I guess they go this way, because remember we used 1/2 on one and the other half on the other. What do you guys think? I just love, 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 love this paper, this autumn paper. Hey Diane, thanks for watching. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do too is notice I used a couple of these pumpkin colored what are these called? Faux glass dots on here, but you could use, you know, maybe we'll try that, because that kind of goes with that Cajun Craze one here. So we got, this is the one that we were just working on, a couple of the faux glass dots. Probably could have used the wild wheat ones too. Maybe that's even better because it might show a little better. I intentionally didn't stick these down very hard because I wanted to be able to, that probably is even better. You can see it a little more. Don't want to use the green ones. Come on. All right, so what do you guys think? I think this is a really fantastic group of products for autumn. And yeah, the paper is truly, truly awesome. And I'm looking forward to using that for autumn paper stuff, or let me put you guys back up. You know, for autumn stuff, but you know, the backs you can use for anything. Some of those are more, even more a little springy, the ones with the flowers, but this was, you know, I'm kind of in the autumn mood, not ready to be doing holiday cards too, so I appreciate being allowed to do some autumn cards. And like I said, if you're in San Diego next month, or you just want to order my online autumn class, this will probably be one of the cards. I'm certainly going to be including a half a pack of that paper, the pack of those faux glass dots, some ribbon, some of those leaves in there, and the class will be $30 for making 4 cards. And we'll use several different autumn sets, and you can kind of even use ones that you have too. So let me know that. I'm also doing a paper share, $40 for a quarter pack of the different papers that are in this new mini catalog. So email me at stampwithdrrobin@gmail.com if you're interested in that too, or if you're interested in getting a catalog. So thanks everybody. I will be here next Monday, so tune in. Thanks. Bye.